looking for reassurance. Right, we've got a big puddle here, so I'm going to deal to that quickly. I'm looking forward to sitting down and having a glass of wine. Well, a mug of wine anyway. That's good. G'day, Indy. Are you a bit excited? Yeah, you're very excited, aren't you? Is this your first trip out for a while, honey? Yeah, it's been about 4 weeks, hasn't it? Yeah, Indy had a little bit of surgery, just it wasn't anything serious, but it just took a long time to heal. It was in a really tricky spot, you can just see it there on her hip. So she's been out of action for a little while, which means she hasn't been able to run, jump, and certainly not bash through the bush on camping trips. My aim here, as always, is to find a spot where I'm hidden away. Because although people say to me, "You're so brave, I could never camp on my own," I'm not actually that brave. And I would rather not encounter somebody walking past my camp when I'm camping on my own. So I'm going to try and find somewhere a bit out of the way, hence why I'm not walking along a track. All right. We're going to head over to those trees and see what we can find, because beyond them there is a slope down to the river, and I do want to be able to get water. So that's the thing, looking for the usual things. Flat area, close to water, protected from the wind, out of the way where no one's going to pass me unless they are wandering in the middle of nowhere, and preferably somewhere where I can tie a tarp to, just to make my tarp tying a little easier. Yeah, I reckon tarp across here, tent in here. We've got the spiky plant, but I think we can find our way around it, eh? I think we can do it. Right, okay, starting to get late, we better get set up. Let's crank into it. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is put the tarp up. So let's do that. I think we got it up just in time, Indy. It's raining. Oh my goodness, it's raining. All right, let's do it. Let's work out where we need the long guy lines. I think a long one for the front, and these back ones we can keep that down lower, so we'll use the shorter ones. Just in time. Ooh, I'm getting wet. It's all right, I've got dry clothes. Right, where's the other one? There it is. Okay, so I've I'd rather this one was over that way a bit more, because I don't like wrinkles in my tarp. I'm a bit particular about that. Ooh, that's loud. All right, so Indy and I are now dry. You can see a bit of my gear is in the rain. Hold on. I'm a little bit spread out, so what I want to do is consolidate my stuff. I'm going to put my tent up. Ooh, that is loud. And there's going to be some pulling on this tarp if I'm not careful, so I need to get on with that. Indy's looking for reassurance, aren't you, hun? You're looking for reassurance. Right, we've got a big puddle here, so I'm going to deal to that quickly, and I will see you in a minute. I'm also going to bring this camera in from the rain. I always find, even though it's not sunny, a sun hat's way easier. Oh, when I'm in these situations, it keeps my hair out of the way, but it also keeps the rain off my face. So if you ever wonder why I'm wearing a sun hat when it's raining, that's why. And I haven't brought a hairbrush, so that's another reason. Haha, day 2, hat back on. Okay, right, that's what I'm going to do. Raincoat on, off to get some sticks and to prop up these corners. Need to get the tarp really well set up before I do anything else, because it's quite critical so that I don't have problems later on. Okay, I need to get on and put the tent up, so that's what I'm going to do now. Now that I'm under here, I can take off my raincoat, and I want to get the space a little bit set up a lot better. So that's my mission now. I've got my 2-person tent because I've got Indy with me. I'm also going to put. Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello, sweetheart. I was just talking about you. Yeah. So I'm going to put my sweatshirt on as well because it is getting quite cold. Do you want to have your dinner? You want to have your dinner? Well, the first order of business has got to be to go and get some water. So, should we go down to the river and get some water? Yeah, we'll go down to the river and get some water. She looks excited about that. She might be thirsty, actually. She's had plenty of water today at home, but she probably wants a drink now. So, the order of business is to go down to the river and collect some water, and then I'm going to give Indy her dinner because I can tell she's hungry. Aren't you, darling? You are hungry. And then it's time to sit out and have a wine, actually, and enjoy this because it takes so long to get set up. And I must say, sometimes I get a bit shirty. That was with an R, by the way, shirty. I get a bit annoyed when things are not working out the way I want them to. So anyway, it was a bit charged trying to get this all set up and the water flowing off the tarp and everything under cover. But I think I now have a setup that I'm really happy with. So we're going to go and get some water. I'm going to put my raincoat back on for that. I'll take you guys down there and then we will get dinner started. All right, let's go. Gosh, it's beautiful out here. The next thing we need to do is get you some dinner, hey, pups. So let's do that. Got my bag of tricks here in your bowl. Now she's got her normal dinner, but she's also got a treat. I'll give her her treat after she's had dinner because we're celebrating. Right, let me just get the rustling of this packet done. Come over here, Indy. Indy, sit. Good girl. Wait. Oh, you're drooling. Yes. We are celebrating. Now, what are we celebrating, I hear you ask? Well, let me get my wine out and I'll tell you. Whenever you go camping, there's always something in something, isn't there, to make space, to save room. So I've got teas in there. Okie dokie. I remember putting the wine in something, just like I said. Ta-da! There's a whole lot of stuff in here. Okay, so what are we celebrating? We are celebrating a milestone in this channel, a fantastic milestone that I'm so excited about. I'm just so thrilled. Adventure OT has passed the 1,000 subscribers mark. I think as of today 1,027 of you have subscribed to my channel and I am so grateful to you. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for supporting Indy. We are both just so humbled by you all. For those of you who can't subscribe, because I do know a few people have mentioned to me they don't have Google accounts. So thank you to all those people who support me even when they're not subscribers. Did you enjoy that? Hey? So cheers everybody. Did you hear that I bought you a treat? Would you like something? Would you like your treat? All right, I've got it in this cold bag for you. Okay, move back. You're going to sit there. I have got a beautiful piece of meat. What do you think of that? You want it? Go sit by your bowl. Go sit by your bowl. Over here. So I brought Indy this lovely piece of lamb. The only thing is she's probably going to gobble it in one go. Oh, are you a lucky girl? Are you a lucky girl? Because we're celebrating. Say thanks to everybody. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting us. Go on. Tonight I've got potato gnocchi with mushrooms, silver beet, onion, basil pesto and a tomato mascarpone sauce, which sounds jolly nice. So I think actually I'm going to get started on that. I had a bit of a fail. Listen to this. There is not a lot of gas in there. I would be lucky if there's a fifth of that. It's probably going to be enough for dinner and for a coffee in the morning. But I'm still a bit worried. So what we need to do is we need to fry up the onions, the mushrooms. Here they all are, in order. Onions at the top, mushrooms, I've got the silver beet stalks and then the bottom of the silver beet. So prepped that way so I can pour them out in order. I need to boil up the gnocchi, which is here. And then I've got some pesto to go on the top. So I think the first thing I'll do is to fry up the onions and mushrooms. Look at you sniffing the air. That's my dinner, beautiful. Don't think you want onions. Did you like your lamb? Here you go. There's your pillow. Here's your pillow. Good girl. I mean, one thing that I can say about this Helinox lightweight outdoor adventure equipment chair is that it's a lovely addition to my camping. But unless you've got a table, it's not actually that easy to cook your dinner from it. So before I was sitting in my chair, but actually I just want to be down on the ground because I want to be right here with my food. And I'm actually really happy sitting on the ground. So the chair's lovely if I'm in a situation where I've got a table and where I can sit up. And it's nice for things like sitting and reading. So when I've got downtime, like after dinner, if I decide to watch a movie or read my book or just sit out and look at the view, having a chair is really nice because just sitting on the ground is a bit, I don't know, it gets uncomfortable unless you're moving around and doing things. But I wouldn't rush out and buy one if I were you. You might feel differently to me. But if I were you, see if you can borrow a friend's one and try it out first. It's the usual story. I have overestimated. Anyway, I have brought too much food. I think there's always this fear when you're heading out on a trip that you're going to be hungry. You know, you don't have a pantry that you can just go and dig into, that you can open up if you're still hungry. So you think, oh, I must take enough. I think it will cook down, and I've only brought a little bit of potato gnocchi because I want most of it to be vegetables, but we'll see. I think it's going to be a huge meal. Everything is so simple when I'm out here. I have a very good life, but I don't know, life just starts to feel so complicated, and the stresses and pressures of life just build, and I don't know, you get caught up in everything that's going on. But when you're out here in nature, it all just fades away. It's like you start to think, well, you see everything in perspective. Oh, it smells delicious. Absolutely delicious. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for a bit while I heat up the water. I see a friendly little floaty in there from the vegetation. I don't think I can be bothered getting it out. It's all just part and parcel of being in the outdoors. Right, I'll just find the lid. Oh! I was going to say I don't think this one has a lid, but I think it's just because I didn't put it on when I put the set together. Ugh, that's annoying. Tell you what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to be a smarty pants. That's going to be the lid. As long as it doesn't all fall over, that might keep that warm. And that serves as a lid. My dad is an awesome guy. My dad is amazing. He's about to turn 80. And he and my mum have just walked the Humpbridge track, which is in the bottom of the South Island of New Zealand. He's amazing. They're both amazing. When was the last time I walked a 3-day walk over big mountain passes? The last time I did that was the Milford Track. The Milford Track is a really famous walk in New Zealand, and I did it when I was 7 with my brother and sister and my mum and dad, and my brother and sister and I decided that we would do it as adults with our kids. And so we did that a couple of years ago, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Phenomenal. And as a New Zealander, I tend to poo-poo some of the kind of touristy things, and I had put the Milford Track under that category of, that's what, you know, tourists do. Those are the walks the tourists do. I do, you know, more hardcore stuff. I'm not going to do the Milford Track. The Milford Track was phenomenal, and if you get the chance to do it, you should do it. It is incredible. I loved it. I would go and do it again, but I think the next time I do it, I want to do it by myself. I absolutely loved doing it with my my son and my brother and his 2 kids and my sister. It was amazing doing it with them. But I think next time I'll do it by myself, only because it will be the 3rd time I've done it, and I'd like to see it with a whole different lens. And when you're on your own, you see things differently. You notice stuff that you don't notice when you're with other people. But there's something so special about doing something on your own. You just, all the distractions get stripped away. And you spend the first hour or so kind of with all your thoughts, and then even your thoughts just dissipate and you're in the moment. And it would just be lovely to do the Milford track and just really be mindful and be in the moment. Right, getting into the moment. These potato gnocchi need 2 minutes and then we're going to be ready to eat. I've got my plate here ready to go, but actually I'm looking at this pan and thinking, that's my plate. Time for dinner. I'm so excited. I wonder if that will burn me. Oh, I need to put my pesto on. You may have seen pesto featuring in a few of my videos because I do love basil pesto. I'm basically a fan of anything that is deliciously tasty and natural. Did you hear that? That was the sound of some water dripping onto my cooker. Oh, this looks beautiful. All right, I'll let you know what I think. Oh, that's gorgeous. It's beautiful, lovely. I am 3 episodes into the 7th season of Lost. No, what am I talking about? No, no, I hated Lost. It was ridiculous. Lost was ridiculous. Like after the 1st season, I lost interest in Lost. No, that was a stupid series, in my opinion. I am 3 episodes into Alone, the 7th season, and it's on at the moment. It's on free to air TV in New Zealand, so I can't download it. But I'm going to have a look and see what else I've got downloaded in terms of movies. And I'm going to watch a movie while I eat my dinner. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me eat my dinner. It's just too delicious and you'll be jealous. It's raining really hard. It's raining really hard. It's really awesome. This is the part I love, when I'm all snuggled up and warm and dry, and I know my tent's pitched well and the tarp is draining well, and I've had a lovely meal. This is the lovely part where you just listen to the rain. It's about 8:40 p.m, so I probably should get ready for bed. I didn't bother earlier on to inflate my air mattress and get my bed set up, so I'm going to do that now. Good night, everybody. See you in the morning. Oh, I guess that means it's morning. Good morning. Is it breakfast time, Indy? Is it breakfast time? Do you think, is it breakfast time? Breakfast? Okay, let's get you breakfast time. Can you make out the snow? It's all fresh snow from last night. Hey, so no wonder my hands are so cold. My hands are freezing. No wonder, it's actually a lot colder than I realised. Bring it on, bring on winter. Bring on the snow. I bet that's not what you in the Northern Hemisphere are thinking. You're thinking bring on the summer. We've had a lovely summer here, so I'm quite happy for the seasons to change. Every season's got something lovely to offer. And I've had some beautiful summer camps, and now I'm looking forward to the winter. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh, what am I doing? The moment of truth has been ruined. I need my strainer. Leave it. Oh, that sounds good. Yum. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Just give it a stir. Oh, that's lovely. Tell you what I might do though, I'm going to move my microphone so that you can actually hear the sound of the rain rather than the sound of me. You can probably still hear me. I'd like to share your sleeping bag if I could. No, I'll tell you what I'll do. I did say that the sleeping bag liner could be like a thin summer weight sleeping bag. It's so warm, so I'm going to use that as a little cover. Oh, this is good. I do find this chair leans back a little bit too much, so put my pillow back on there. Okay, 100% satisfied now. This is good.
pack-up time. This, as I said, is going to be a really wet pack-up. I've had to put some extra clothing on. I'm actually quite cold.